Hey everybody, this is Christina Delgado, and this is our Diesel Nation Business Opportunity Presentation of November. Quite different than we're used to because the one that's going to be doing the presenting is our very own CEO, Carl Daikeler. Before I introduce him and get him going, which I want to as soon as possible, a lot of you on this call were invited by a member of our team, which is called Diesel Nation. It was a team that was started 7 years ago when my sister, Becky, who's on the call, I'm nervous, you guys. Let me shake this off. Okay. And she introduced me to this opportunity after she got amazing results with P90X and Insanity, leading this very busy, hectic life. She got it done. She looked great. And at the time, I was a lawyer and a mom of a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old, hating the body that I was in. And I watched my big sister get in shape and start feeling great about herself. And then she signed up for this business that she literally said, you know what, I need to buy diapers for my kids. Let me sell some stuff so that I can get my kids diapers. She had 2 boys that were basically infants together at the same time, and she needed to make ends meet. And she told me about it, and at the time I only wanted to get in shape, but I knew that there was potential here, right? If I allowed myself to grow into a better person, get in shape, work on myself first, that potentially I could start helping my family financially. So I'm not gonna go through my whole story, but today, 7 years later into this business, we have grown an incredible team, one that I hope at the end of this call you become a part of. This business has so many facets or avenues of success that you could go after. The first and the most important, in our opinion, is getting healthy, getting fit, and that trickle effect that has on your family, right? That we are leaving a legacy of health to future generations. And that, to me, is probably the most important component of all this. But secondary to that is that you can grow a business and that you can grow into our community of really positive, really like-minded individuals that are just like hope in this crazy world that we live in. And it really is a lot of fun. So before I turn it over, I just wanted to say that whoever invited you to this call, we're really nervous to do so, because they never know what's going to be received on the other end, whether it's going to be a no, whether it's going to be a rejection. So think about it this way. They care about you a whole lot to have invited you here, because just like this business opportunity has changed me, my life, and my family's life, this opportunity has changed theirs, and all they want is for you to feel the same. So maybe we'll talk about that a little bit more at the end, but without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to none other than our CEO, Mr. Carl Daikeler, who obviously is the one that gives us the tools to be able to do this business, to get in the best shape of our lives, and has literally changed my life. So, Carl?
All right. Hi. You can hear me okay? Okay, good. So as you can tell, I'm at my house. This is my living room, where we don't have any furniture, but we have a lot of logos. No, I'm just kidding. This is the Beachbody on-demand studio, and what I'm doing here is in fact, just across through that wall, we're getting ready to do a live, a little obsessed workout. We're on day 4 here today, so there'll be some hustle and bustle around me here in a moment. But I actually asked if I could do this with Christina and Becky and the team, because I think that prospects, it's quite often, frankly, prospects look at this, can look at things from a perspective that misses the opportunity, because the opportunity is so massive. So I've been going on to coach calls with some of our more prominent leadership that truly gets it, to try to sort of refine the story, particularly as we look ahead to January, when it's going to be weight loss season. And we're going to have the opportunity to help literally bring millions of new people into this business and help us achieve our mission, which is to help people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. But I want to put that a little bit more simply. And put more simply, we want to help people lose weight and get in shape the healthy way. So if you're going to hear sort of a familiar repetition here, help people lose weight and get in shape the healthy way. And so if you're a prospect on this call, my suspicion is that you would love to feel good, you'd love to lose some weight, and or you know people who would like to feel good and would like to lose some weight, and probably, quite possibly both things are true. I was in a meeting with a businessman the other day, and we were just talking about business in general, and he was complaining about his business and how difficult it is, and he was telling me just how lucky I was to be in this business at this time, where literally 300 million people around us are overweight or obese, and they don't know. You can ask them. They don't know what the answer is. They've tried gimmicks. They've yo-yoed. They've roller coastered up and down and up and down. They're probably gaining that extra 5 or 10 pounds that you always put on in November and December, and trashing all the consistency and progress that was made during the year. And he's like, everybody you talk to needs what you do. And if they go to the vitamin store, or they go to a nutritionist, like that person, they might have the solution for them, but it's going to be only part of the solution, and quite likely just based on what that person's experience is, not on what the prospect's needs are. So here we are with this foundation of health, and based in this shake called Shakeology, which we know feeds anybody's biology is missing this dense, potent nutrition in today's food supply chain. And we know people need that. You don't need some 19-year-old behind the counter at GNC to point at all the different bottles or to point at the protein drink that he drinks. We know that this particular shake is dense with what the body needs. That is the basis for helping the body metabolize, lose weight, be healthy, so that then you can stay consistent and build the habits of portion control with your nutrition and fitness with one of the over 700 different workouts, or basically 65 different programs that we've got on Beachbody On Demand. So the point of this is it is a massive opportunity that we've got to help people lose weight and get in shape the healthy way. And it's very easy for that to be complicated in our minds. But the reason I like to talk to prospects are you haven't been corrupted yet with the business and complexity. I get to talk to you and say, hey, look, how would you like to lose weight and get in shape the healthy way? Because I've got a system that can help you do that. And if you're successful, or as you're going through the process, you've got the opportunity to then earn money with that very thing. And in fact, the prospect of earning money will finally help you stay accountable to your own goals of losing weight and getting in shape the healthy way, because you will be a walking billboard for your own product. There's the business that we're in, Team Beachbody, is a part of a business segment called network marketing, which that's just by virtue of what the compensation plan is, which means that you can get paid on what the next person that you bring in does, and that both of you can get paid on what the next person under them brings. But that, I believe, it's a misnomer. I believe what we have here is a sharing economy similar to what an Airbnb is, or a Lyft, or an Uber, where you're taking something that you already own, in this case it's your body and your desire to be healthy and fit, and you're commercializing that where there's demand. And there's demand with 300 million people overweight or obese in North America and the UK. And you're taking your desire to lose weight and get healthy and commercializing that to this literally millions of people around you. And by commercializing that, similar to the way a Lyft driver has to keep their car tuned in order for it to work, you've got to achieve your own health and fitness goals in order to make this business work. Doesn't mean you need to have a six-pack. We've got people who started at 350 pounds, and just by getting down to 300 pounds or getting into the twos, now they're an inspiration to those other people who are 300 pounds. The point is, and what Beachbody stands for, is people gradually making their way toward their own goals. And with this prospect of an income opportunity attached to that, again, in a sharing economy, think of it like Airbnb or Lyft, that you've got the opportunity to take this very desire that you have and now influence it so that finally you will do it the healthy way with fitness, nutrition, proper portions, and now peer support, and then you're going to inspire other people. Here's another influencer that makes this a compelling proposition. You might have kids, you certainly have friends or family. They've got the same problems you have, and we've all gone out to dinner or gone shopping and mindlessly ordered or mindlessly shopped and ended up with food on our plate or food in the house that was not necessarily what we know is best for us. And it's okay. I'm not saying that snacking and treats and cupcakes and whatever aren't something that are a fun part of life, but they can't be the main staple of life. They can't be the primary go-to. So when you go to a restaurant, you want to try to eat fruits and vegetables and grains and proteins and try to avoid the stuff that we all know. You know while you're looking on the menu that it's bad for you. Well, by being in this business where you want to lose weight and get in shape the healthy way, you want to earn money, which means you got to take care of your car, you got to take care of the room, the Airbnb room that you want to rent, so that you are a walking billboard. That means that you are going to be a role model when it comes to those situations of shopping or ordering. You're going to be a role model to your kids and a role model to your friends and family, that these decisions are not the outlier decisions. These are the decisions of a person who wants to lose weight and get in shape the healthy way. Do you see how this is working? All this, your goal of losing weight and getting in shape the healthy way, influences your ability to earn money, influences your ability to be a role model for your friends and family, and it does one other thing. And I don't know what you're doing in your life that gives it meaning. I don't know what your full-time job is, but I'm saying you can do this on a part-time basis as a Team Beachbody coach and be a contributor to solving the most expensive and probably least understood killer in the world, and that is the rising trend of obesity. Type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes affects 1 in 3 people in North America. That means that once they become diabetic, they are medicating forever. They're in danger of losing limbs as the diabetes gets worse. They can go blind as it gets worse. They've got hypertension, high blood pressure, heart disease, and so on. These are called lifestyle diseases. This is why our kids have a shorter life expectancy than we do. We're allowing our kids as a species to have a shorter life expectancy than we have because we're raising them as a society with this acceptance of these food choices, this lack of activity, and the fact that we spend so many times playing games, social media, watching TV. And we have the opportunity, you have the opportunity, with your desire to lose weight and get in shape the healthy way, you have the opportunity, regardless of whether you get paid or not, you've got this opportunity to change the world, to change the course of the thing that is killing more people than anything, a $200 billion expense to our healthcare system in the United States. $200 billion. Our little company does about $1 billion a year. And I say little because the problem is so big that I'm embarrassed that we're only at $1 billion. This should be 10, 20, $30 billion a year. But look at what I just described. You've got these 3 influencers, and I'm gonna presume and grant that your self-interest is the most important in this equation. Just like they say, on the airplane when they show you the thing with the oxygen mask, and you're supposed to put it on before you put it on your kid. You got to take care of yourself before you're equipped to take care of others. Don't save the world at your own expense in this particular situation. So your desire to lose weight and get in shape the healthy way. I'm not saying it's the only way to lose weight or get in shape. I'm telling you, this is the one that works for the long term so that you don't yo-yo up and down, trash your metabolism with some gimmick diet where you get rid of one entire food group. I'm talking about sensible, nutritious portion control and fitness that suits you. We've got cardio dance, we've got yoga, we've got P90X, we've got 21 Day Fix, we got country heat, we got all these different types of fitness. And we have this one thing that I do every day that is absolutely non-negotiable for me and actually sets myself up for making decisions the rest of the day. I love how many people I'm seeing drink Shakeology as I'm starting to say this. This is cracking me up. So this one non-negotiable thing that is about $4 of an investment that I'm making in myself. I'm not a big coffee guy, but even if you are, instead of buying a $4 or $5 cup of coffee and making that my little thing that I do for myself, I make this chocolate or vanilla or cafe latte shake that I know is serving my body, not making it more acidic, which means it's more prone to getting sick or more prone to disease, but this is helping me feed my body what it's missing from this food supply chain now that there's so much pollution in the air, now that the soil is different, now that the food has been industrialized, which means that pesticides and GMOs and so on, it's just less dense with nutrition than it was maybe 40 years ago. So this is the alchemy of what we do, because it all works together. By drinking that shake every day, I'm feeding my body in a way that it has enough energy without more caffeine, which means it's not undermining its own energy stores or immune system, because now it's got the reserves to be able to fight off what happens at the end of the year and in the winters. We get more and more sick. We got more and more people around us with bacteria or viruses or whatever. Now our bodies, I'm not saying that you're not going to get sick. I'm saying you've got more defenses because biologically your body is well fed. That also allows you to be consistent with your fitness because you're more likely to stay well, you're more likely to have the energy, and your body now can repair itself because fitness breaks it down a little bit while it gets stronger. And you're going to now have this sort of habit of consuming something every day that's so good for you that when it comes down to making a choice at a restaurant, or what your meal plan for the week is, you're going to be that much more prone to make good decisions that actually support that $4 investment that you made in the morning or in the afternoon, so that you truly do get healthy and fit and lose weight the right way, the way that's going to help keep the weight off and support your long-term, your longevity as a healthy, active person. Okay, that is primary for you. I want you to remember that's the main goal. And to support that main goal, you now have the opportunity to earn money. So by supporting that main goal, that can make you an income because you're going to be a walking billboard. And in fact, I talk about this idea of being a role model for people. You're going to be a role model for kids and friends and family members, and they're going to want to do whatever you're doing that's working so great for you, which is going to support the concept of you earning money. I haven't said anything here about points or ranks or packages. All I'm talking about is fundamentally what we have that is so unique is this combination of fitness, nutrition, and peer support that helps people get results. And I think very often it's possible in network marketing in any business for it to get so complicated to think about, what do I do? How do I make a lead? How do I points? Here's what you do. Here's how you get bonuses. And when it really doesn't have to be that difficult. You don't have to understand the comp plan in order to create some wealth for yourself, even if it's part-time with this. What you need to do is get yourself on a program to get healthy and fit. And then you help other people get on a program to help them get healthy and fit. You do that once a day, twice a day, you will be one of our top performing coaches in the entire network. And the thing is, it's totally possible to do that once or twice a day, maybe not part-time, but if you happen to be one of these people, maybe a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, you can do this at home, because there are 300 million people, overweight or obese, who are looking around and they don't feel that good being overweight or obese. They're putting their jeans on today and they're like, this seems to happen every year. My jeans shrink. My dryer must just really dry clothes so that they shrink up a little bit more during November and December. That's not what's happening, gang. What's happening is your waistline is getting a little bit bigger, and you're going to come to January 1st, and you're going to be like, I did it again. I'm going to have to now find a way. Where's the latest gimmick? What book can I buy this time? Because obviously that thing that I did last year didn't work for me. No, maybe that thing you did last year worked fine. You just let it go in November, December, because you didn't have influencers to help you stay consistent with it. But as a Beachbody coach, you have influencers that help you stay consistent with it. Because in July, August, September, October, November, you're going to have new programs. You're going to have new concepts. You're going to want to keep the weight off and be a walking billboard so that you truly can influence people around you by showing them that your consistency as a coach is meaningful. And you know who else that's going to help? That's going to help your kids. Because right now, if you're working out at the gym or you're eating something different at dinner than they are, then you're living separate lives effectively from the lessons or the influence of being a role model as making healthy choices. They don't see you go to the gym. In fact, their experience of you at the gym is the fact that they don't get to see you when you go to the gym. So they don't like it. But instead, if you work out at home and you help your friends work out at home, you're also helping their kids understand that this is something that you can do at home. In 10, 20, 30 minutes a day, you're going to get the workout done. And you stay consistent. So you are being a good parent and a good role model for your kids. And when you go out with your friends and family members and they see you make these healthy choices, you're being a good role model, which again goes to the last influencer, and that is that mission driven. We have got this opportunity at Team Beachbody, and I believe that the only way the trend of obesity ends is if we are successful at what we're doing. Because everybody else, from what I can tell, is very willing to sell a gimmick that will last 6 months and very willing to prey on hope and desire to get thin or to get in shape to sell a gym membership, but then they never follow up with you if you don't show up for the gym. They never follow up with you to see if the food that they're shipping you is getting you the results. They're not asking you. They're not taking before and after photos. We, as a company, are completely accountable to the results you get and the results that your customers get. And we do that with a money-back guarantee. 30 days. If a person doesn't get a good experience in that first 30 days, they don't have to hang around. We are completely accountable to whether this is pertinent to what a person's frame of mind is at the time and their ability to take initiative on their own behalf. So we stand behind that. A person can finish this entire bag of Shakeology that costs about $130 a month. That comes a little bit over $4 a serving. And if they don't have a good experience with it, $130, it's on us. We just want you to have a good experience with it. So this only works. This incredible, miraculous business model only works if we get the word out. And while we've been doing this for 20 years now, our experience of it was first through infomercials. And it was great. We sold millions of DVD kits with nutrition plans, but it didn't have this other miraculous thing, and that is the influence of a person who's doing it to be the role model, the example, that it is effective and worth it, because it's so easy for people to quit something that they just buy on TV on a whim. But you having a relationship with the people around you creates a tribe, and I think that's what Christina and Becky have done so incredible with Diesel Nation, is they have built this tribe of people that, again, they don't expect everybody to be perfect. They know that you can go on vacations and there's times you're going to be like, I really just want to drink an entire bottle of wine tonight rather than any actual food. Life is going to happen, but the squad's going to be there to go, okay, that happened. Now let's get back on track and let's get back into the workout. We've got all these products, all these results, and all this proof that it works, but it does nothing for us if we don't get the word out, if we don't get people like you signed up who want to lose weight and get fit the healthy way, who like the idea of having the influence of earning money to help them lose weight and get fit the healthy way, who would like to be, because they're positive people, because you're a positive person, you want to be a good role model for kids and for your friends and family. And that's an influencer for you to not want to just not let yourself down, but you don't want to let your kids down, don't want to let the people around you, so you're going to stay consistent. And you don't want to be a statistic in the trend of obesity. So you decide, I'm going to see this through. I'm going to make sure I am not a statistic of lifestyle disease. And those four things, when all four of those come together, you become a great coach. And then maybe you pay attention to the comp plan stuff and the other things, because there's cool recognition that happens. But at the base of it, what I wanted to say on this call is that our society doesn't change. It was all the junk going on around us. I mean, there's so much noise and so much negativity around us. Something in people's lives needs to be under their control. And it can't be their emotions, and it can't be that the environment around us is in control. We have control of this one thing, and it's the food we consume, and the activity that we pursue that affects our health. And we can teach that to our kids. And what I need to do is build a team of 1 million people who are going to help me do that, so that 300 million people will benefit by it. And the good news is, you're not doing it for free. Although I think I would do it for free, because I think this is an important movement, an important job. But we don't have to do it for free. This unlocks incredible opportunity for wealth creation, or even just extra money. You want to pay cash for your presents at Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate this year, you can do it just by helping people lose weight and get in shape the healthy way, and drink this shake that's going to feed their body what it craves, to help it detox a little, to help it stay healthy, to help it get the missing links that it's not getting from the current food supply chain. So that's what I wanted. That's why I wanted a prospect call, to just talk without the noise of all the business stuff around it, and say, look, I bet you want to lose weight. I bet you want to get in shape and feel really good about yourself. And I bet you want to be a good role model for your kids. Wouldn't it be cool if that could make you some extra money? This is the way to do it. And it doesn't cost you college education and putting debt on the books. It doesn't cost you thousands of dollars in starting a new business. It costs you about $40, or it costs you the price of a challenge pack, which, by the way, normally we sell access to Beachbody on demand on a quarterly basis at $40 a quarter. That's $160 a year. Add on top of that Shakeology, that's $290. When you sign up to be a coach so that you can lose weight and get in shape the healthy way, we bring that price from $290 down to $160, plus the coach fees that you pay ongoing for having access to a business model, and then your ongoing Shakeology. But you get to work out right at home, more efficiently, more conveniently than any gym that you'd have to go drive to for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes to get to it, and then try to figure out what you're going to do in that gym. It's the most cost-effective and convenient way to get in shape and get control over your food that's ever been invented. And it's all in one place. And then you've got the peer support of the Diesel Nation to help you achieve those goals and learn the ropes, so that you can help other people get healthy and fit. And it's going to come down to a decision. And I'm hoping that in exchange for me sitting in this studio at 7 in the morning, and just out of respect for the time that you've put into this, and out of respect for your own desire to lose weight and get in shape the healthy way, that you will give this serious consideration that goes beyond just thinking about it. I'd like to see you do it for 30 days. Make the decision today, not tomorrow. Hey, I might get back to you on Sunday. No, I'd like to see you use your credit card for something that will absolutely serve you in a meaningful way, where that credit card is no longer the enemy. That credit card is now unlocking your potential to be as healthy as possible, and to monetize that prospect of you being as healthy as possible. That's what that credit card can do for you today. And if it doesn't work for you, you 100% absolutely totally get your money back. That's the way this works. But as they say, quid pro quo, this for that. The reciprocal agreement here is, I can't afford, the world can't afford for you to just think about it. We need you to do it. And you can be a part of a movement that is real, that is helping people. I've got before and after photos all over the walls of our office, proving that this works. We've got people who have done incredibly well, if nothing else, with the business opportunity, paying for their own product, so it's effectively free for them, but that influences them to, again, get results with it because they want the product to continue to be free for them, so they got to use it. And it's so effective that what I need is critical mass, and you are the critical mass. And I want it for you. I want for you to feel this good because I want millions of walking billboards that are helping us do exactly what we did on the infomercial business. I don't know if you remember, but 10 years ago, you could find all sorts of gimmicks. Every year, there'd be a new gimmick on an infomercial. And then Beachbody came along and said, no, it's going to take hard work and proper nutrition. And all of a sudden, the gimmicks, they couldn't compete against us because we got critical mass on TV. Well, here we are now dealing person to person. And we got to smoke out the gimmicks. And even more important, we've got to show people that there's a way to influence behavior that will get them off this crazy roller coaster and suffering, self-esteem suffering that they are feeling when they button those jeans, or they don't want to pose in family photos because they don't feel good about themselves. So that's what today's about. Today could be like the greatest day of your life, or it could just be this really cool thing that finally gets you on track to lose weight and get in shape the healthy way. And I'm inviting you to do it, and I hope that you don't wait a second. I hope you've already hung up from this meeting and that you're signing up right now with your coach, because this is a big deal. And if that's the case, if you're one of those positive people that we're trying to attract in this so that we can influence other people, I hope that by the end of the day tomorrow, you've got a conversation so that you sign up the next person, because that's the way we're going to influence this, so that we're going to make an impact and we will achieve the millions and millions of success stories that I think this proven business model deserves. But it's all going to come down to this decision that you make now, your trust in the money back guarantee, and your willingness to give it 30 days, to drink that shake for 30 days, choose a workout program, and start to make food choices that are a little bit more conscious. And if you stick around for longer than 30 days, we're all starting this thing called 80-Day Obsession. January 15th, the program and material will be available the beginning of January, so you can get prepared. In fact, I've got to get ready right now as we go into pre-production here for our shoot that goes down. We go down live in an hour and a half, where we're going to be doing a sort of a sneak peek of the style of the moves of the program. But we'd love to have you around to be a part of this, where hundreds of thousands of people are going to be doing 80-Day Obsession starting January 15th. But right now, we got to get you started. So Christina, that was the point. That was the little speech I wanted to make. And now it's going to be up to you guys to see if we can be influencers to help people plug into this, take advantage of the money back guarantee to give them confidence, but more importantly, lose weight and get in shape the healthy way, because I believe you want to, and this is the solution. And it's as easy as signing up and then having these influencers of earning money, being a good role model, and helping us end the trend of obesity. That's going to help influence your success once and for all, to have the behaviors and the habits that have eluded you up until now. And that's what we do.
Wow, you're hired, by the way. You're hired every month to help us talk to our prospects. That was amazing. I had 3 questions lined up. You answered them all. I don't think I need to ask you anything, because you hit the nail on the head of why so many of us on our team, including myself, are so passionate about the company itself. And it's because the leadership, you and the executive team, the integrity that you have behind the production of our products and why we do this, and the mission, the fact that every day I wake up and I feel like I am something and doing something bigger than me. And that's why 7 years later, I am still building this thing as for fiercely as I was my first year, because it's special and you just hit the nail on the head with everything you shared. So thank you, Carl.
My pleasure. Now show me that it was meaningful, and let's
Yep.
see who we can help.
We will.
And you know, we got people on this call. I don't know how many people ended up showing up, but we got people on this call who's literally could feel so good this weekend.
Yep.
But it's, you know, it's that thing. Now we just got to get them started, and we got the money back guarantee. So let's go. Let's stop waiting. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Carl. I'll take it from here, and I will talk to everybody about how they would get started, what conversations they need to have with their coach. You guys, there's an opportunity here for you to change your life, plain and simple.
I'm going to go to work, Christina. Thanks.
Go to work, Carl. Thank you so much. I know it's early in LA. You guys, you have an opportunity right now to walk away from this call feeling good about yourself, right? Saying, that was cool. I got to hear from the CEO of $1 billion company this morning. How cool is that? And do nothing with it, right? Walk away, say that was fun. I feel kind of warm and tingly inside because he inspired me. Or you can say, today's the day I draw the line in the sand. Today's the day that number one and primarily, like I said at the beginning of the call, and how Carl reiterated for about 20 minutes of his presentation, that you are the most important part of this equation, even before we even talk about the business. Your transformation, your health, your fitness is what eventually would give you a business, but that is secondary to what it's doing in your life and in the lives of the people around you. I know, because 7 years ago when I said yes to this opportunity, and I'm looking at the leaders of this team, Kara, I'm looking at Jenny, I'm looking at Melissa, or have Arlene here with me. I've seen them go through this personal transformation of intense and positive growth simply because they said yes to getting healthy and fit. And I know that a lot of times it's hard to wrap your head around that, saying, how is it that a workout, a shake, some containers can eventually cause this ripple effect that will impact my finances, impact everything about my life? And you have to let that evolve, right? It doesn't start on day one, because day one really is about you and you getting healthy and fit. Everything else will happen if you focus on you. And that, to me, is the coolest aspect of this opportunity. We're not selling a gimmick. We're not selling a quick fix. In fact, everybody that knows me over the last 7 years knows that my fitness has been like this, right? But guess what? Right now, I'm sitting in front of you in the best shape of my life. Even though 100 days ago, I couldn't say that. But now I am. Why? Because I know how to do this the healthy way. I know how to lose weight. I know that life will always throw curveballs at me, and that always causes ups and downs in the journey. But because of the tools that I learned through Beachbody, I know how to manage my weight and my health the right way. And if that's important to you, if that's important for you to teach other people, if that's important for you to teach your family and your kids, then today's the day that you draw the line in the sand and say, how do I join? We have an amazing team. Don't worry about the training and all that stuff, because we got you. We have a team website that has all of our training. We have amazing leadership on our team that are going to walk you through the process of not only being in a challenge group and getting results, but starting your own challenge groups and helping other people get results. And like, one thing I'm going to end with, because I know it's Friday morning and a lot of you are at work, is this opportunity is one that satisfies so many of our basic needs. I was an attorney before I retired because of Beachbody in 2014. And while I loved my career, had a great job, made pretty decent money, one thing that was lacking was that team environment, that community, that recognition of when you do something great, that someone's going to notice. And I don't know about you, if you get that in your 9 to 5, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but that's one aspect of coaching that has really impacted my life. Like, I want to be a better person so that other people can feel better about themselves and get recognized when they do something great, right? And we also satisfy the fact that people love to be together. And so our team, obviously, we get to travel together. There's a lot of fun things that Beachbody has. We have quarterly events. By the way, if you're in South Florida, January Super Saturday is going to be crazy. Can't spill any beans right now, but it's going to be crazy. We get to have fun. We get to have fun and celebrate life in healthy and fit bodies. So today, you guys, I'm going to let you go, but I want you to take action. I want you to join. I want you to become part of Diesel Nation. I want you to be part of the movement that tries to end the trend of obesity, even though that sounds so big. If you can make an impact in your house, you're helping. All right. So I'm going to let you go. Talk to the coach that invited you to this call to see how best you join our team, whether it's with that all access challenge pack, whether it's with the coaching fee because you already have a challenge pack, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, but join our team today. And let's show Carl that we are 100% focused on building this tribe that's going to make a big impact. You guys, I love you. Coaches, I will be sharing the recording as soon as I get it up on YouTube. I hope that you guys enjoyed this call. I hope you take action, and I hope to see you a part of Diesel Nation real soon. Love you guys. Bye.